Welcome back into Civic Drive. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening so far, and I hope we can make it better for you. So, we're picking up right from where we left off. We just finished another excursion which went almost terribly. Our car was very much in tatters, and so are we for most folks of it. As you can see, we've got a lot of more improvements. A lot of new improvements. So, side fuel tank, both side storages now. This one will get moved back, don't you worry. I know symmetry's a big thing. Repaired most of it up and replaced half parts in our matter regenerator. We also learned that we could shoot hoops with the basketball being tossed directly into our deconstructor. Watch it miss. Yeah, I knew it would miss. Our fax machine. Something's been transformed into a telephone signal. Please transform me back. Oh, okay. Someone's been eaten by anomaly. An anomaly. Oh shush, it's rainy. Now, story-wise, we were looking towards getting to the mid-zone. For that we had to go down through the highway, just to even scan this little area. However, we went all the way up to these areas instead, just to sort of map everything out as a whole. Get used to using the highways, actually learn what they did. And we put this off a little bit because these gigantic red splats on the map, don't know what those are, could be highly focused points of just collapse. Yeah, they were covering like the only path we had down there, so probably wisely we left it alone. Now, for this little path, we are going to go if we go down first, I'm thinking, so bottom route, and see how things go. Actually, let's just scan here. It scans there anyway, cool. So we have many options. So we've scanned up to here, we know exactly what we're going to come across. Which is everything not fun. We've got the new enemies, the crackling crawler, the shocked tourist, the wriggling wreck and sizzling mist. Which reminds me, we scanned those last time, and that was blocking some of our stuff. Yes, I believe it was like things like the boots and whatnot that was being blocked by before, or the materials here. Somewhere in there. Basically, we need to scan those two things in order to actually, get progress through our research trees, through our clothing. I thought I closed you. We've also upgraded our vacuum, so it's now a Vargas vac pack machine. So we suck everything up and it gets thrown into our transfer trunk, which I threw over here because I was annoyed with it. I keep forgetting that this thing has a glinty noise next to it whenever you're near it. That always chips me up. Now, let us double check on our fuel. We're full anyway. I believe we have a few quirks still in our car. Yeah, 2 of them. No idea what those are. Hopefully we'll find out one day. Hopefully. And we are out of repair putty. We used it all. I also need to throw this steel panel somewhere else. Ideally, not my inventory. Stacks of 10th of steel. Got it. All this food can go into here. Let's scan these screws. We've got 2 pry bars, one's about to break anyway, so let's put these into here. Food can go down there. Sure, that works fine, I'm sure. We've got an additional pry bar in here, because apparently we got another one somewhere randomly. Or I made like 6 of them. These we need to put away as well. So more video recordings, all that good stuff. Just generally clearing out before we go. And we got a new fuel can. This was because we realised last time, during our journeys through the highways, there's very little vehicle density and very little fuel density. So, as you can see, never mind, I'm a liar, because the highway there has plenty, apparently. In fact, both do. I think it was up this way. Never mind, there's maximum fuel there. Maximum buildings. Maximum fuel again. Why is there fuel everywhere now? Oh well, just the way things are. Also, another thing. I'm going to take this gold shell with us. This wishbone gold shell. Which requires a helping hand to break into. So if I look entry. Yeah, some things are just meant to be ripped apart, but you can't do it alone, can you? I've got a very big distinct feeling that that requires the help of an abductor. The abductor being the big thing with suction cups that will try and drag your car away and or yourself away. So, without further ado, if I don't leave it in that, maybe that's the quirk. Every time I turn the car over, it gets into drive. If that is the case, that'd be fantastic. And we are off. I feels like I've got my glasses on. I'm a professional, I swear. I've got a shelf right behind me, you can't see 'cause the amazing green screen. But I need these to actually see properly. And the world's now in high definition, with a nice green glow on it from my screen. Cool, so let us go down. Do we? Don't we? Do we? High instability. Oh, so that's what you are. I suspect if we were to go there, we could get better things than stable anchors. No, we can't. Okay, cool. We'll head down the bottom route first, I'm thinking. Unlock this little area down here. Dead end, do not enter. Interesting. Oh well, let's go find out what this do not enter sign is. I'm curious now. You see me just sort of bouncing on the spot with my webcams because I'm listening to the music from the stream. I have turned it down a lot because it was deafening me beforehand, but otherwise, yeah, might as well drive with it. Jive and drive. I've also attempted to tune the microphone, however that cannot help me from speaking terribly. That is a lot of radiation. Well, not a lot of radiation, but enough. No, it didn't change it out of park, so maybe just left it not in park. That's also a very much realistic thing to happen. Ah, good, we need this instantly. Liam anchor. Not very big, but it's just enough. Also, I see something else we need. Plasma. So those shock towers over there are full of plasma generators to power them. Now, we have got clothing on so we don't instantly fry if we get hit by lightning, but we still very much need it. A lot of our future progression requires plasma. And it looks like nothing went overly unstable. Of course, I'm resistant to electric shocks. The car is not, so do our best to avoid the car getting zapped. And we'll do both of these to stop it from going. We're looking at this had 2 plasma generators, and yeah, plasma will get a lot more of as we go along, hopefully. I see a glowing green thing down there. I think it's a disco tree. What is? It's just a building? Yeah, it's just a randomly destroyed building. I thought it was a variant of the wriggling wreck, which we have come across before. Yes, I left the car running. I know that's bad. I just turned it off accident. Also, our car waves at us now. I turned it off again. I want to learn if there's a hotkey for that or not. It'd be really helpful if there was. More potholes. And no, that's an abductor. And I see tourists as well. For those of you who are new to watching me play this game, I despise the enemy, well, anomaly, known as the tourist. Now, the tourist is usually a static enemy. Won't do much until you look away from it. A bit like a weeping angel from Doctor Who, for those who've seen it. And I have a mild fear of anything that looks human but isn't. So, if I do that, they explode. That I did learn. And sometimes they drop random parts. And they also send my flares absolutely skyways. No idea where that's gone. Pneuma tube. Anomaly encounters. Okay, I guess I'm opening that. I'll read that later. Not intentional. Yes, I'll scan the spark tower. Also, for those who are not entirely familiar, just dropping in. With Pacific Drive, your entire mission is to escape the zone. Of course, we're driving into it deeper and deeper each time, with the eventual hope of escape. Is that what I think it is? It is. Thermosap. Thermosap is very much needed by me. The more thermosap I have, the better. Yes, I also saw a tourist down there, and all of them over there. Oops. Apologies to the minor freeze there. That was on my side, not the stream. Now what I will do is come over here, pull up, stop the car this time, and take out all those with a flare. So I want to go check that house. Yes, I'm learning. I've learned slowly that those are susceptible to that sort of damage. And these things are definitely made of plastic. See, this guy's moved. Yeah. Cool. Now what I will do is throw this over there. Yes. There is an abductor. Where's my car gone? All the way over here. Now, that thing I need to attempt to get this gold shell open. Let us see if it does work like that. Come on, buddy. No, not interested. You should be interested in the gold shell, I hope. I'll pause for the meantime. I'll just say. I've got no idea. Well, if he wants to stay out there being relatively useless, is that a Game Boy? I think it is. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Someone always does. What on earth was that? Was it him just going away? I've got no idea. Getting inside the house. I can. Chest. I'll also attempt to move a mouse slightly slower because someone mentioned that it was rather disorientating when I flicked it around so much. I play a fair amount of FPS and or places where you need fast mouse movement. However, I do understand if that is not particularly enjoyable for anyone else. He's just going far, far away. If I go get the car, eventually we'll find out how to break this gold shell. So I want to know what is inside it. We also need to get to all that limb. I remember what I was doing. I was going to if I transfer everything over, put this back into here. It's still shortcutted. I need my fuel can. Which side is fuel on? The back. It's empty anyway, but I'll refill from the can. We're not very far down, but I'd rather just keep it topped off. I see what looks like fissures or heat vent stuff over there. That is always fun. Now, what I will do is park between both of these, get one, and then get the other. I'll leave this running. He's also fairly close, so can I get him to attack me and steal this? Come here, buddy. That did... Yes! That did work. So we need to do this, what, 2 or 3 more times? Let's keep at it. See how far we get. Oh well, I'm not sure. Well, we know how to start braking at least. But I would rather not waste all my health doing that. Uh-oh. Ow. And... ow. Please. Let's knock into my car. Let's get out of here. Okay, we are in a storm. I believe it's a high winds type thing, so it'll try and push me off course. That tourist is going to try and blow me to bits. I said tourist. I am careful when I say that. Or I try to be. Beep beep. Let us go back here and have a look at what this thing is. Not that. You. What are you? Glittering boulder. Ow! Those exploding real close. Got it. What? A honeypot? Oh, a purposey. Oh no! Where is... That I did not like. So the honeypot apparently gives me lots of good stuff. You... Go away. Ow. Yeah, that lost him here. I can go in there. Wishbone can go in there. And where's that flare gone? Anywhere but here. Cool. Right, and tow truck. Chemicals I need. That is a lot and lot of stuff. Why? Spare tyres I will happily take and destroy. Stable anchor. Which didn't hurt. So yeah, you're called a honeypot. Is that because you're full of good resources? I'm going to imagine. Even though you did spawn. What's happening? Oh. Okay. That is a get out of here warning. I'm going to get going out of here really damn fast. So that was my storm warning. The storm being the thing that will really badly hurt us, I believe. I've never actually been caught out in it before. That's tourists. Well, I somehow didn't get exploded, so it is good. I'm happy to leave that anchor there. Keep the storm nice and slow. As we just get out of here as fast as possible. I don't know how much stuff we left from that honeypot, but I'm going to say it was worth leaving. In order to just survive. Yes, we probably had time, but I'd rather not risk it too much. Given, not an abductor. Please go away. Move past it. I do not want to get abducted at any time now. I'm expecting that storm to get a lot worse before it gets any better. However, we are getting fairly close and it's taking a very long time, so I will at least go for this pneumatube, which has lots of nice stuff, paints and decals. Minutemen! Yeah, those are Minutemen. They're effectively traps, apart from they just shock you. Which you can get insulation against. There is most certainly ways to avoid it. So now we are here. I shall pull up, stop, turn the engine off, go into park, and heal. I might have healing stuff in my inventory anyway. Yes, MRE. How much do you heal me for? Picked up plastic. Oh, that was not nearly enough. Do I have a first aid kit? I do. Get back into there. MRE's back into here. That's all fine. Put that in. This there. You here. And we're at full health. Maybe a little bit of a waste on the first aid kit, but we have time to sort things out now. We really could have gone for that limb stabilizer, but I'd rather not get too close. Let's get down here so we can unlock that zone and maybe get up to that other junction. We'll see. The reason I'm putting off the intermediate zone so much right now is because I'd rather do the exploration, get all the stable stuff done, get the car as good as possible, then progress. And yes, we can actually move through this junction. Extreme conditions, shocking speed. Seems good. Now this is all radiation, so we can't get out of the car here. That's all Minutemen. Minutemen being a gigantic pain in the arse. And let's keep on going. I'm going to pause a second to just be messaged. I apologise. Cool. That is sorted now. Yes, there we go. Apologies about that. This will take a lot more damage there. I could have gone to the Doctor if he wasn't in a swarm of Minutemen. Whilst I am resistant to electricity, I'm not immune. Immune. And there are lots and lots of Minutemen around here for no reason other than to be a pain in my ass. Avoided the tree. Glowing boulders. Now, glowing boulders do increase my speed very drastically. Let's continue round, shall we? Yeah. Now I believe both this and the next one are exit gateways, so we can absolutely get out of here if we were to continue on during the route. So I'm thinking I shall be a bit risky and go for the next one along. That is a wriggling wreck. Ow! Well, I got an achievement, which was reach 88 miles an hour. A very nice little reference to Back to the Future there. And that was because the Yeah. That's because of the modifier for this area being electric shocks supercharge your car's speed. That is a Squire. And there's something down there to my left. I will have a check the Squire. And what was down here. Ah, hot dust. Always good. Hopefully it stays hot and down there away from my car. Nothing in the boot, are you joking? Have arm panels. Arm panels, yes I can use them, however, they also give me thermosap. Off-road tyres, also good, I've got 2 of them however. I don't plan on using any more than 2, because I want to get the all-purpose tyre instead. All-purpose being a A rating with everything else, as opposed to the specialised tyres which are unique in each of their facets. So, the paddle tyre being good for water. I don't know if the car can swim or not, I haven't tried. I don't really want to try either. The road tyre being good for, well, a AA rating on roads. The off-road tyre being a AA rating for off-roads. I have got this particular setup to 2 off-road, 2 road. That's where we get the best of both worlds, hopefully. Don't skid as much, but also don't have a hard time whilst travelling. So, I need my fuel can. Throw this all into there. Take as much as I can from the Squire, which should be a full can, almost. And see what it has. The trunk is locked from the looks of things. Now, does this count for both? It does! Let's take the rest. The more fuel, the less worries we have about running out of it. I do not know if this car is like the DeLorean from Back to the Future and can run off of potato peels and whatever else. And that can go to there as well. That's looking nasty. What am I doing on this side? I need to go to this side. That's got to be a quirk, doesn't it? Every time I enter the car, it does that.
What you see is what I've got.
Arm panels, anchor energy converter, side storage empty, all-terrain tyre. That is incredibly good, but I just have no resources for it. What is... Oh, I see. So that's the battery. So that's if I ran out of battery entirely. It would convert some of my anchor energy to get the car going again. The all-terrain tyre though.
Find me again soon. I'll have more up for trade.
Just don't have the scraps. Well, thank you Ida for teasing me about what I can have but not get. Just follow the road round, it's a nice loop. The sticky ones, I'm assuming you mean the abductors. Speaking of, if we do see another abductor, I will absolutely try and have it break up in that wishbone gold shell again. I don't know what triggers it to grapple that rather than me. However, there's always a try. There's always a chance for the try for. Another Squire, and a nice big boulder in the road. Let us stop and have a look inside the Squire. Lots of handy stuff. And give me all your arm panels, please. So I need thermostat. That's just steel. Armor door. And armor panel. can't really get anything else from you. Right, 'cause we'll go into here. Yes, my stuff is all over the place right now. However, I don't care. I go to the right, or should I go to the left? Okay, that's made life really difficult because this is all toxic to me, and I don't want to get blown sideways. Because of the storm. Ah, that's something else we need. Hand vac. Guess that being blown away? Looks like it. Give me a hand vac, please. Can I not make one? I can't make one, can I? I need a hand vac for sodium vapor. Which from the looks of it I can't even get. I won't get any more electronics for the moment. I'm happy with what I have back at the base. The good old garage. I'll just turn to my engine again. And that is asked, however we'll be catching up with it shortly. And pneumotube. And a football place. Football pitch. Football place. I don't see anyone in the stands, thankfully. Is there anything of help here? No, not really. It's overgrown. Barbecues. Nothing? Nothing. Cool. Let us get everything in here. And the panes, I don't know why that goes sideways, it really shouldn't. Yes, abductor. That is what we need. You go in here, you go out here, and you go into my hand. Uh-oh, that is pretty far. Not my car, no, get off of it. Got drugs over here at least. Yes, it's broke up in the gold shell. Ow. No, come back here. And... get me back in this car, please. Where are we going? Well, we've broken open the wishbone gold shell, and I'll have everything in there later. But currently I'm a bit tired of getting dragged around by abductors. Manual fatigue. I'm guessing that means the longer I'm driving with certain parts, the worse they'll get. That is a crawler. And zoom. Well, I went through there, okay. Didn't break much. Don't hit me, thank you. Now there is some anchors over here. And is that a rabbit? That's a hare. I have a battery from the hare. Now, what is in here? Impact. And the gold shell. And chemicals, I need these. There's empty. Especially those hairs don't get stuck to my car. That would be very bad. What is this? Dehydrated gold shell. I need to put this in my car. Gold shell into here. There we go. We're about full of our storage now, so we will only do a little more actual stuff in our travels, because we want to just get on through. Hello. Oh, we got a flat tyre. That I did notice. We need a sealing kit. Never mind, that's a destroyed tyre. We'll get a spare out. It destroyed summer tyre. Oh, blown out. Oh, okay. That's the first time we've seen that particular thing happen. And we're now running on a spare. Which is not the best to be running around with. So I'm thinking... get the rest of this. There's a pufferfish over there, I think. Now that should be our zone going very unstable now. Yep, there's the Minutemen. There is corrosion. We need to get inside the car really fast. And get gone. We're also full from lots of things. Completely full on limb. I'm also seeing a lot of anomalies start to crop up. So let's just get gone. Thankfully spare tyres are actually fairly useful, even since they're spares. They will have an A rating on roads. Eerie darkness. It's so dark. So this is our last part of the road, which we can actually reasonably travel down. And hopefully we'll get out nice and safely. Careful return to areas you recently visited. Ah, okay. Whoa, that's different. Where are we? We're there. Now, how close can I get to that anchor before it says no? Oh. It's that, okay. I get back. We're just gonna get going and get gone now. Because, yeah, there's danger. We'll also be running low on our battery. And there's shock tourists absolutely everywhere. Okay, that's closing in surprisingly fast. Let us just get going down here. Ow. I've broken my front headlight almost completely now. And we're out. I closed in really quickly actually. I wonder why. But we survived with 5.3 stable limb. Absolute motherload there.
Hi, what's this? Are you learning a thing or two? My dear newbie, there's hope for you yet.
I'm becoming a bit of a veteran at this now. Last words before fatality or failure or demise. Yeah, that headlight's pretty damn beaten up. As is everything on the rear right side of our car for some reason. Yeah, both wings, and is that the back window broken in? No, it's just the door. Oh yeah, it's got to be the trunk door and then the bumper at the bottom. Yeah, not very healthy. Now, since we're back, we can have a look at what that gold shell gave us. Tennis is served. Return to the garage to install. Oh, what on earth? Let's put you... Oh, it's one of those! That's very handy. Let's put you... here. And what's this? I know some people have hobbies, and it's totally rad. That's your right, you know? But some of the things I've doodled in that notebook are weird, man. Like satanic worship weird. Pretty sure I heard her listening to metal. Sounds like a good girlfriend. Dehydrated gold shell. We don't know what to do with those yet. It says... What happens if you don't add water to your plants? Maybe if I leave you out in the rain, you'll become normal. I don't know. If I leave you out here for a bit, you won't turn big. Close the boot. Boot? Bonnet. Get all this paint out, all these cosmetics. Lab reports, they can go in my hands, they can go there. Blowing out some attire, bold. Oh, they actually have conditions like that, do they? Ooh. It's not bold yet, is it? Yeah. Right, so that is what am I holding? Sealing kit. No, I'm not. I'm holding a book. I made a few sealing kits. Let's just throw you back into here. That tyre, can I do literally anything? Bolt, fixed none. Blown out, fixed none. Well. Scrap you down. That gives a lot of good resources. Also very good, like, picked up that spare tyre. It was meant to be. Some new panels and everything there. Steel sheets. Just throw these all in here randomly. And sort. Sort. And sort. We've got one more wishbone to break. All this is now fixed, which is amazing because we just broken our summer tyre. There we go. Back on all four wheels. You can go to there. How's our other summer tyre looking? A little one, we'll pull this off, put it in there, swap it out, and slap the new one on. The longer we have this little cycle running, the better it'll get, because... Spare car, battery... Yes, so we need to do panels and doors next, so... even more stuff. Steel panel, which one's all busted? How's the front one looking? About half. 2/3, about half. Let's do you. Then we'll do a door, which is this one. Yep. Save us as much repair putty as possible. And we've got another door as well, which means you can do. Probably that one as our back one. About the same, but yeah. I want to keep as much of the wood panelling as possible, and eventually we will lose it. But yeah. Oh, ha ha. Nice try. Thank you, but I do not want that. I'm not interested in free viewers from wherever you're selling from. I'll absolutely out you for doing it too. Yeah, so as you can see, we've gone down to this one and up to there, and we've now got a way through into the mid-zone. And this little junction across here, as well as we've expanded out towards the bottom, looping up and around. I don't know if there's an extra route up there, but we'll get to it eventually. The only issue we have is trying to avoid all of this instability where we have left somewhat recently. I don't know how long it takes to get out of that, but yeah. We shall see. We shall see indeed. Battery. Fill the tank. Yeah, that's both those full. Side tank takes damage, side storage takes damage. Empty side storage takes damage. Right, okay. We do have more chemicals now and repair putty, so we can conduct a few additional repairs. This door's probably the next worst. Then this front panel. That light is basically bust, so I might just make a new headlight. Yeah. Takes 90. I'll make a new headlight, put that in there. Start rotating those round. It doesn't actually help the overall health of the car, but it'll just stop it from suddenly going to blind in one eye, so to say. I'm itchy today, I don't know why. Next we have some... actually, let's have a look through... dumpster next. And has this gold shell rehydrated? No. Can it get crunched up by this? No. Can I put you in the fridge? No, you're too big. It's a mystery, folks, it's a mystery. Also, for those wondering why we're not using this peculiar panel, it's because it has the additional peculiarity of it blocks repairing. And I don't know if that stops repair putty from working on it or not. Like, yes, it can do a lot of good for us, but if we can't repair our car, we're sort of stuffed. What are you on? You weren't on, you was glowing. Have we got any more quirks with our car? Yes, we do. What's the bet? It's the one where if we turn our lights on... turn the lights on, so lights on, turn the wheel... No! Okay. Just moving. What could it be then? Try opening stuff. I entered the vehicle by accident. Nope. That is a little bizarre. For the record, if you pull the wheels off and you have the engine on for 6 seconds, let's drive. Are we having... My finger's going off the keyboard for like a good second, so holding it. The engine is staying on much longer. It works fine then. Also, is that... No, it isn't slowing down. But the car's happy. Leave it at that. Well, I don't know what's causing it to have quirks or what the quirks even are. Let's put some gas back in it. Now, what did we unlock? From here? Anything at all? Powered boots. Soft landings because of plasma technology. Aha, so we can get that. What about... How did Parker? Personal airbag. Carbon fiberglass. Marsh eggs. Tree candy we haven't found yet. Grip gloves. Powered boots, padded Parker, personal airbag. Impact resistance, falling resistance, falling resistance. Sorry. Falling, impact, impact. Do we need anything for plasma? Anything else which requires plasma, rather? Stable, circuit board 1. Unstable circuit board. That needs a circuit board. That needs unstable. That needs a limb chip and unstable. Electrician's kit. And a hand vac. I'm gonna have to get that hand vac at some point, I know I am. But I don't want to. Your installation. Insulated panel, reddish panel. Lead plated door. Insulated door. And the relevant bumpers. Then we put more and more storage. We can roof racks now. Batteries, side battery, lead acid battery. I don't know if that's more or less power, or more or less health. Then we still have all of these to look into. Mobile workbench. So many options. And so little choices. Yeah, not bad. Let's do... where is it? Not parts locker. Right, engines. Can we work on the engines? No, need the advanced workbench, which we'll only get when we've got unstable energy. Junction restabilizer. Oh! Let's make ourselves a circuit board first. We should have to do that. Yes, circuit board. Give. Now we can make part 2 antenna, which lives on the roof. So if we can start restabilizing junctions, we can start looking towards getting through all the random bits of instability that we create ourselves. And does this look any better than a scrap heap? No, it's still the same pile of scrap. Just the 2 spinny things on it this time. Oh no, there is less stuff over there. It looks slightly taller, I suppose. Yeah, 2 spinnies equals 2 charges. I'm going to expend one, the other one stops. And that took all our plasma, didn't it? Yeah, it did. It requires 8 plasma. I'm going to say that was worth it, and we need 8 more, so we need a lot more plasma. Corrupted energy, unstable energy. Oh, we can't do that anyway. Let's do... That takes 2 limb, that takes 1 for the roof rack, first roof rack at least. Side battery, I guarantee this will need unstable. I can just guarantee it. Auto parker. Engage and disengage parking brake. I'm going to say we should go for this next, so... Cool, limb detector, I believe it was, impulse emitter. And we don't have the seat rack. We need roof rack for that. Unlock a seat rack. Okay, so seat rack is the next thing. Let's do that behind our passenger seat. Apparently it's just a wooden pallet from things. Then back to this. Eats battery per use. Less helpful. Needs 1 for that. 2 for that. 0.8 for that. Let's do... I still want to do the other side rack. No, let's get the hand vac. We need that out of here, because that's been stopping us from doing the light bulbs. Then let's do... one of our roof racks. Or we could do a backseat tank. Jump jacks. Airborne for a brief moment. Resource radar. It all eats battery. My battery isn't that good. Yes, I don't use it a lot, so... How much does the auto parker eat per usage? 0.05. That's... not terrible. And save me a little bit of time on getting the car out of there and moving. I can also see it getting me into trouble. can't actually go further on that either. The mini turbine. .1 kilowatts. The mini turbine. That's a side rack thing, okay. But it's got very low health from the looks of things. Actually, let's stop making our station wagon a station wagon. Let's give it the roof rack. Every good station wagon needs a roof rack. Let's do rear first. There we go. A bit more like it now. He's looking more and more like a car every single day. Let's just go bust my pry bar on that back of that car. So I guarantee it's locked. No, it's not, it's open. Aha. Crew door, spare tyre, crew panel, crew panel, crew panel. Oh yeah, there's 2 spare tyres, some extra fuel. I don't know why there's a log of it, the fuel tank, but maybe there's something I've missed. I don't know. Whoop. So we've got a inside rack there, got a roof rack now. Yes, we could have got the auto parker, but we didn't. There is 0 additional stuff we can really get out of there. And you've got 3 quirks, we don't know what they are. I'm thinking we will leave our mid-run for another stream, because I sort of want to end up at 11 o'clock in about 40 minutes. So we go down to the bottom maybe, or the top. We could go explore what this zone actually is. Fogwood, Midnight Forest, the Downs, and Unknown. Let's go explore that. Oh, we can't actually scan it. Ah, so we can't actually go into there because the zones are too unstable to actually plot a route through. Got you. So I'll go on the bottom then. So we couldn't even go there if we wanted to now. Oh, we could have. I mean, we've got 2, don't we? Yeah. That shows everything else. And the details of what that would be. There's 2 radioactive things in there which we don't recognise, which is not good. Oh! But that is new energy. So we could get, what's that, unstable energy? Or corrupted energy? That's unstable. Ooh. That's caught my interest. The only issue is, there is not a way out of there. We've got shocked tourists, honeyport, airstrip, zone receiver. And those were unstables too. I should have scanned up high. Should have scanned up there for my second charge. And that's just Midnight Forest, so it's not as potentially going to murder me. But we have to go up there afterwards. Through the expansion wall, because we can't get out of there again. Not currently, at least. Unless we stopped short. Right, okay. Let's see just how much repair putty we can make. And make ourselves a hand back. So I want to get some of that stuff as well. Okay. Impulse emitter. That hand vac looks absolutely hideous too. And we can throw that into there. This to here. Nope. There please. Take up our putty. Need to repair the rest of our panels, I believe. Yeah, let's do our bumpers and whatnot. Let's find this one as well. That's what, 99%? 98. It's just bonnet as well. We've got one full repair. See, that's the full repair technically done. You live in there. You can live in there as a ceiling kit. That's fine. Tough health per tick. 8 health per use. We'll lose our pry bar on the next one, but we've got a spare one in the back, so we'll pre-equip that. Repair putty, charge battery, and dumpster. So we are technically good to go. Any more for any more, please. Plastic. Repair putty. Again, thank you, Mr. Dumpster. Any more? No. I always like it's over dramatized. Wub wub wub. Bong. Stack those. That is the car in basically full working order. I still have no idea what the Zeti system does. It eats something. I just don't know what. Trials and travails of travel through the zone. Yeah. Lab reports. We did skip over these at the time, so I'm going to quickly just look through them so there's nothing I've missed. Not really. Okay. And this is all just parts. No, this is stuff we find out there. Honey pot. Zone receiver. Shielding. Hurricane score. Yeah, it blows us sideways. Crackling crawler. Yep, shocks us. Great, so it makes you go so fast. Got ya. And then wriggling wreck. Yeah, okay. Well then, that's us. Get going. One last journey to round out the night. About half an hour left on the stream if it goes as planned, and you're at 11 o'clock. I think it's about 2 hours through. And we want to go to the high instability area, which is very dangerous, but we can get some unstable resources early. So, going through here first. Only because I don't know how much unstable stuff we can actually hold, if we can hold any. Because we've yet to actually come across it. Now, we will go straight through. No point in... What's that? It's just west. I got confused about the compass markers for a second on the map. One thing I didn't do beforehand was check the engine was still okay. God, it's getting slippery. This is why you need like the all-terrain tyre just to handle wet roads, because those front tyres do not like it well. I was just going to race through this because this is just the highway. It's designed to be a short, boring trip. There's nothing of interest here. There's some buildings, some petrol tanks, not much else. And we've got a lot of fuel reserves now, so we can quite nicely just traipse on through without much kerfuffle. I think Ida can spawn here as well, the trader. But yeah, no real interest in looking around. Just get through, get out. See what fresh hell we can get through. Now this will mean committing through the breach, the expansion wall. So we shall see how that goes for us. We should have enough resources. We've got enough for a car. We're using fully steel parts, good tyres again. The longest surviving bit this car so far is the engine, which is a daunting thing at the moment. So if that goes bang, we're stuffed. I've got no idea how to fix the broken engine, if that even happens. Warp the car at any time. I don't think I've ever warped it. Disruptive discharge. Disruptive batteries draining your power reserves. Ah, okay. So I'm guessing things like those shock tourists will eat my battery alive. Avoid that gigantic spiky puddle. We're going to go down and get that limb. That is a petrol station. We will fill up here because we want to have as much fuel on the way out as possible. It's fine. Steel sheets, that's good, especially for where we're going. Might make a new door. Chest, plastics. electronics. Give me, please. We'll leave the flare inside. Deco vent. Give me. A sword shifter. That sounds metal as hell. Let's transfer it all to the external. Close you on the way out to be nice and kind to the guy inside. There shouldn't be a guy inside, mind you. And let's continue on around. More from tourists. We go around these guys. I just realised we missed a turn. It's fine, we'll get the one over here. We'll take the scenic route all around. Get this small limb stabilizer. Because our main goal is looking for that hopefully very delicious unstable limb, which, if all goes well, will get us the level 2 workbench. That is a bollard. Now it's over there. Bollards being bollards, cool. That is not a bollard, that is what, Minutemen? That's tourists. That's absolutely shot tourists. Get us away from those. That was nothing. Okay, we want more limb. So I don't know how much unstable we can get on the way through. I could risk it and say, just get out and go to the next area. Yeah, let's just get into the next area. So there should be a lot more limb as we go through. This is only just a highway junction thing. So we've done the highway, got out here. And not wanting to use the battery because of the extra drainage it'll have. And I expect we'll be using it in the next zone. Which is a nightly forest type thing. There's a lot of bollards, spike trap there to go round. It's just a bump. That's a very long airstrip. Airstrips being something that sends your car directly in the air, like so. I think we landed on the car there. We did. Wouldn't have done us too much good, but let's just get on going. There's so many shop tourists around, I don't like them. It's potentially the most... well, probably the worst enemy for me to find anywhere. I don't like tourists in general. I mean, the game's tourists, not real life tourists. They're usually just as obnoxious though. Okay, highly unstable. Check conditions. Dark. Damage drains battery to electrics. Okay, swift storm. Instability closing in right away. Right, got ya. So I need to get through fast. But it is unstable, so if we can get some unstable limb as we go through, that's what we want. This is our first time in here. So... let us just get on through. I'm going to try and get the car down there. So I'm trying to get to this road as fast as possible. Because from there on we can start finding hopefully better limb stuff. Yep, avoid all the tourists. Now, what we ideally want... Oh, that's bad. Of course you find Minutemen. Of course. And... let's just keep going down. Keep going down. My back door is shot, I think. Unstable reactor. Now, there's our first bit of unstable energy. And that's closing in on us. Okay. Where's this road gone? Yep. Okay, yep, I heard it. So there's my door being shocked as well. And we need to just get out as fast as possible now. Not good, not good, not good. They were all over the roads. Thankfully our battery isn't draining that badly, so the car is protecting us mostly. That's just a lot of stuff. We should stop actually. And get our repair putty. Fixing this door fast. Charged. Fixing on. Steel door. Steel panel. Arm panel. Bumper. Steel panel again. And this panel again. That'll do us for now. Yes, we're getting very heavily damaged, but also it's probably gonna be worth it. Probably. we just need to get out with our spoils. Now there is a charged thing over there somewhere apparently. Let's try and get straight up here. That is good. Let's open this door fast. Unstable. And get out. Minuteman. Draining all our battery. Oh, we just need to get to the road. Really damn quick. That's not the road. I don't know what that was. Nothing good. Nothing good at all. Why is that behind us actually? That is... What are you? I should have time to investigate. Payload. Oh boy. It's fine. Just get to the car, get to the car, get to the car. Just closer. Why didn't I? Thankfully I don't need stamina. And these fit. Yes, cool. And you fit in there. And let us get out of here. Okay. Mid-zone crossing, get through the expansion wall. I don't know what we'll find here, but we've got a lot of repair putty now. Very luckily. And we should have enough battery to hopefully get through. And where even are we? There. And it's almost day from the looks of things. I'll also get out and do refueling and repairing once we are near those objectives. Ooh, spark towers. you're feeling now. Where is my... Don't you do it. That's why I have the big tank. Cool. More plasma, that's good. Grab you. To the door. With this headlight as well. And my own health. Don't help 98%. Hello, Mr. Car. Wonder if you have a legitimate name. Be something. One thing I should get is probably limb stabilizer. Limb energy. Find a way into the wall. And Minutemen, of course. There's a Squire. That might have useful stuff in it, so I may as well stop and get to it. I'll break my pry bar. That's good. Give me you. Sort, please. To get some stabilizer and then get through that
There's
wall.
the expansion wall. It separates the outer zone from the mid zone, and more importantly, us from those two idiots. This will get you one step closer to the deep zone. It's far past its prime, so watch your step.
The deep zone. Got it. In the meantime, I need to get some more limb. The more limb, the better. And that is not a limb station, that is a tree. Let's go around this way to get to that. More story, it's all good. Lab reports, I'll check out that later. Well, I'm working on the idea that we need limb to get even out of this zone, even if we're on the opposite side of it. So I'd rather get as much energy as possible. And then zip out through the other side of the wall. And out we go. Minutemen everywhere, of course. Oh, those are rabbits. Or bunnies, rather. Those steal power and absolutely play with everything in the car. I could spend time beating them to death, but you don't need to. So now I just need to get through the wall. We're a bit over what I planned initially. But hell, we're having fun, I think. You might be, I'm not. I'm terrified. Oh, there are tourists here. No. Why did it have to be tourists? Now, one thing I do see down here is... and also the research station, which we are not going to because there's so many tourists here. Yes, I know, skid risk. But there is our way through the wall. No idea what's on the other side. I think we can swim in the car. Or it can swim for me. We are through. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so our car swims. That is helpful. I suppose that's why you'd use paddle tyres. Where's the end of the tunnel? Out here. Oh dear. I do not like this. Oh, why are there so many of them? As we go through here, and there's a spark tower, which I need the plasma from. No, I'll go without the plasma this time. Yes, my hatred of tourists is that heavy. I do not want to be anywhere near these things if they are in fact awake and not dormant. So just get me out of this place. Turn that off actually. Where even am I, man? Are we anywhere near the end of this? I was just following the gap of the tourists. If you want to see that, there's a bollard. Thank goodness for the what's it called? Go up through here. No, probably through the tunnel. It looks like the way out on there. And we're out. We made it through. We're through the wall. So we've made it through the dividing wall. Which begs the question, are we now stuck on the wrong side of the wall? And what on earth is all of this? Just get going, get going. Okay, that's us in. The mid-zone crossing. Please don't make me do that over and over and over again. harder site, the Myers. Right, so this should be our way back home. Or back to the garage at least. God knows it's not the end of the game. Not until we enter the deep zone rather than the mid zone. And where are we? All the way up there. Petrol stability.
Hello, friend. Welcome to our side of the wall.
Ah, Tobias's side.
What's this? Your connection's wobbly as jam.
Oh, they did this.
Worry not. Our signal is crystal clear.
Oh, good.
Right, ask me if I can. Yeah, the mid-zone's been marinated in all this radiation for so long. Things don't work the same as they do in the outer zone. But the good news is, we live here. We can help you, no sweat.
First things first, we've got to extend the signal from the garage. Otherwise, Oppie's equipment won't be much help. Hooking you into a mid-zone
Miss
stabilizer
Salamander.
should
Marsh
do the
eggs.
trick. Look around. You should be able to see one up a hill somewhere.
Now these I need lots of because we've got both items of clothing that are useful and hand vac. Oh, we've got a hand vac. Somewhere. There it is. Huh. So that's called a salamander grotto. Oh, this blue grass. Is this anything? No, it's nothing. Don't know about those red things either. Yes, car, I'm back. So I need to get through here. Please say we can swim. Wow, we can actually swim. And made it. What on earth are those? Can I get through here? Yes. Well then, that's new. Bubblegum body. And zone stabilizer. I should probably actually pull the car forwards and turn those lights off. It just mentions manual charging of the battery, which I'd rather not start having to do. We're also getting a little lower on fuel, not quite at half, but let's not test how low we can get it. Noises again.
Okay, stabilizer in section D is online. Coming through loud and clear. Hey,
So I
Francis,
just fell
turn
off
the
and almost
car's broadcast
smashed me.
frequency to the stabilizer, would you? Hey, come on, I can't do this without you.
Fine. There. Your receiver's hooked in now.
And we
Oh,
managed
God.
into all that sweet ARC device data. Nice work. Auntie won't be able to block us out anymore. Well, better get going. Here it comes.
I'm moving, don't you worry. I can see this is where off-road tires become very useful. Oh yeah, really useful, okay. Let's just get out. A little bit faster, please, car. There's a cliff. A bit faster, please. Cross the pond nice and fast now. A bit quicker. A little quicker now. Come on. I'll pay you later, I promise. Just get me out of here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Out. Oh. That was 2 achievements there, being get to the mid-zone and a miracle for something. Okay.
Wow. Oppie was hiding a magic teleporter? We could have been beaming all over the zone this whole time? And don't worry, I'll restore the connection once you do us a little favor. We suspect Oppie's hiding a copy of Arda's database in that auto shop of hers.
Arda's
We can
database.
get back to this remnant business.
Recover the Arda data.
All right, I've identified the electrical circuit for the garage's security system.
And there's an auto security lock in that circuit.
I don't know who that is as
So
well.
once I do this,
What on?
bingo! That security lock's powered on now. Try that overload code from the observation towers. 4735.
Driver, something you should know about that database? When Arda's funding began to dry up, they handed us our final paycheck with one hand and the same-day evacuation orders with the other. Oppie was higher up, though more entitled than an actual power by that time. She would have known about Arda's plan to close up shop and had enough time to download all the research data before losing access. That data could contain what we need to help you.
Right, so now let's see what's behind door number 2. A bathroom. Really? A secret door into here? Hard drive. And this goes into where?
Boy, oh boy, look at all these gizmos in
In the
here.
tube.
Oppie wasn't operating no normal auto shop. A fabrication station. Oh, her personal vault? I bet there's some good stuff in there.
I'm uncomfortable intruding like this. Can you not?
Hold the phone. There's a machine that prints bobbleheads?
Yes, there
What?
is.
Show me.
Oh, you did it! Hey, you actually did it! Boy howdy, I cannot wait to dig through all this data.
Find Oppie's secret hideaway.
As promised, I'll fix Oppie's connection.
The Arc Dock.
Read me. Come in. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, you
Earth is
old
all
man.
of this.
I see. The comms clear up suddenly, and I find you two patched into the garage frequency. It all makes sense now.
No idea what you're talking about. So, Oppie, what's the plan? You must have some grand scheme, don't you?
Let me get this straight. You hijacked my mission, tapped into my frequency, and now you want to be all
That's no
buddy
seat.
buddy. Not on your life. You think you're hot stuff. Why don't you take the lead then? Get the driver through all by your damn selves.
Did she just hang up on us? Well, guess it's our time to shine.
Right, okay.
So, Francis, you got any ideas?
Well, we know the driver needs to get to the deep zone, but it's too dangerous to head there directly. We have to zero in on exactly where to go. The signal amplification trick won't work here. The ambient instability is too strong in the mid-zone.
Huh, Indeed.
Maybe
There
this arc
was
dock.
one other time where the mass hallucination and the remnants intersected. Drive, I've tagged a route for you. Whenever you're ready, give it a spin.
What is this route? Wow, all the way into there. That's not the best. But where the Sierram is. I think this is Sierram. Up here with Big Cappy. We've covered a lot of the map now. We're making good progress. Which is horrific for me, because that means I've got to go even further into this mess. So let's leave it off there for now. Yes, there's a lot of things to do. Yes, the car is in dire shape. But we'll kick off next episode doing a little bit more than... Ooh. So we've installed the arc dock now. I guess that's more advanced limb. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna say it can hold more probably. And it's less likely to explode. So we've finally got our unstable energy. We found Oppie's secret hideaway. We can wash our hands. Nice. That close the door again? No. That does. I can scan the door, scan the hairdryer maybe? No. I can flush the toilet. This game just gets better and better. Is there everything here as well? Oh, it's a nice little cozy area here actually. A lot more than I thought there'd be. Including a broken coffee mug. And a lot of cans of Rocket Cola. Nice. But either way, thank you very much for joining me on this stream. Sorry, this will be going to YouTube as well in a couple of days. I hope you've enjoyed, and next up we should be looking either further into the mid-zone, so we've explored the entire outer zone now, including all the routes across into it. So, our outer zone exploration did work. We'll be repairing our car for a lot of it, as well as trying to find out what on earth our car's developed quirks-wise, if we even can. So, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a great pleasure to have you all, and I shall see all of you next time. Take care.